Hi, welcome to the 42nd episode of Book of Hours. In the last episode, we unlocked the Silver Vault. We unlocked a handful of new books that have Numens in them, which could possibly give us even stronger memories such as this old lost music. So, now that we have Numens that encompasses almost all of the different aspects, we should be able to really start tearing into our backlog. Now that I found one that has winter, we have another key to finish the game. So if we read the Silverbound Journal, the very first book we had, it said that I was rich, but something was missing. I am no longer rich, and still something is missing. The Hutch House is a place of conclusions, and here as librarians I may find mine. The magnet came to the house to conclude a history when they will find peace, but you can complete the game by recording any history. You might wish to begin your studies with the history wisdom. So, unfortunately, that is this way. So what that means is that if we take this into a desk, and we add an ink, when the librarian of the Hutch House determined to answer to one of her great mysteries, the owls themselves might pay attention. Making a determination is the first step towards writing your own history, but it will require no less than 20 other power aspects. This means a suitably potent soul, memory, and skill, as well as a carefully chosen ink. So we could possibly, if we want to get winter, we can get 7 here so far. We can put Wist in there, that gets 9, and potentially 5 here, that's 14, we're close. So let's get into it. We have a bunch of backlogs to read. We still have another book in here that we haven't even cataloged. Let's go ahead and get this last book that has a Numen in it. Unfamiliar language, that's right. Beat Monday. Now that we have 5 skill, we can start cracking into our skill book. Like a site application. So let's go ahead and do that. That is 5, 6. I do want to attempt to read the big one, so that way I can use my Numen more. There we go, 12 and 12. We'll go ahead and read the Kirkabit Prisoner Record. That being said, I think I will reread the Turquoise Hand. Get that back. We will consider one of these little trinkets. Yep, I did that wrong. Try that again. We found Porphyrin. The Incatium Terminal of the second history, it is the glowing crimson marv of the second history. Porphyrin was venerated in secret by a confraternity of corresponding Cliniacs and Benedictines, using Incatium ink with a journal to make determinations in what record history. If the hours listen, the world changes. Porphyrin might be used to compose a petition for the Labyrinth season. If you provide at least 20 of Knock, Road, or Moon, no edge, heart, or winter at all, and a suitable writing material. While this is one of those powerful inks that we talked about, it's not the right one I want. Alright, we got that back. We'll go ahead and start reading that. Get that back. Alright, so we have finished the Druidic Book of Suns. It says, set down with reverence before the intercalate, by one who understood what would come to pass. The apocryphal chapters foretell what by means the sun and splendor and the form might circumvent the impossibility of their joining, through proxies that are in some sense themselves. We get a great counterfeit. The sun and splendor and the forge of days could not be joined, but the sunset Celia and the Swan King could. This is the secret of the trick of it. Any librarian can use it to establish a history and complete the game, but the twice born can win a particular victory. Unfortunately, these aren't the winter aspect. And we get 2 lessons in sacred solace and victory. Over here on the Cookabit records, something called a Singlefoot, a horned mountain dweller, is brought back from some kind of embassy to the Grove of the Green Immortals. Scholars expresses his irritation that Jovenius Van Loren refuses to assist in its containment. The Singlefoot somehow conjures an earthquake that cracks the tower and enables its escape. Scholars determined that it should not have been permitted to dream while kept beneath the earth. It had access to sufficient scale aspect to use its art of the hill and hollow to develop an old moment into an earthquake name. He mandates above-ground confinement for all hill children prisoners in the future. The memory of assault and 2 left of hill and hollow. We are, from the trinket chest, we found Isolde. The int in which the first history was recorded by the unwise mortal. Isolde is the bright yellow gold of lantern. Light lingers on it for a little while, even in the dark. Gold is not needed to make Isolde, but amber is. Unobtrusive signs to Isolde could sometimes be found in searches of the unconquered sun. Let's go ahead and read this guy. Let's go ahead and start learning some of these. I need Revelation. Simple. Hill and hollow. Where's he at? Alright, so let's read a Revelation, I guess. And a Warlock. Alright, on X-type application. If we should pass not, let our enemies pass, unto their deserved end. One prayer describes how the sufficient moon aspect can be used with traditional Hera with almost any egg to hatch the stone children, the sky's daughters, the sea's son. You have a memory of an impulse, and 2 lessons of stone story. So you got a lot to work with here. Stone stories. That sounds pretty weak here. Oh, it's a new one. Stone story. One of the earth of its horns of dwellers of living and dead. That back. That and that. Okay. But a lot of memories and not a lot of time to work with. Alright, so stone toys and the impulse here. Yeah, I did that working. I need my clock recovered. There we go. Meanwhile, Helen Hollow. I should be able to use all of that today. Oh, stone toys. Okay. Take all I can get to. I don't have time to read another book. It's gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. Here, put that here. Oh wait, no, I didn't read that one yet. I didn't mean that one. Need a photograph. I need a bittersweet memory. Gotta do it. Okay. Helen Hollow requires the moon aspect. We have an offer from Oriflame. Wants a gold. I don't have any. Okay, no worries. Alright. Helen Hollow. Yeah, 4. Up to the edge. Or not edge. Hindsight. And up here. Okay, that should get my sacred solace out. Oops. And there we go. Oops, sacred solace. And the storm, that's what it was. Okay. What else would we? Contradiction. That is one shot history. Yes? and confounding parable. Means egg. That should be enough to unlock that book. Or not unlock that book, unlock that plus. Sacred Solace is up there. Okay. Hidden Hollow, where you at? Yeah. I overproduced, but it's fine. So we can now read the hunting journal to Thomas. Oh, I do it on this day instead. There we go. And I think this will be what I call it today. Learn that lesson. It is clear from Brian's journal that he sought unorthodox trophies to put them into unorthodox uses. He was in fact hanged as a witch at the age of 24 and never inherited the estate. Brian describes how the sky-inspired face can be used using the fur and feathers technique, and the presence of greater sky aspect to make winds of good neighbors. It is a powerful technique to be described so casually. Brian's men entrust him to be ensuring good weather for his head. We have a memory of a fear and furs and feathers. Furs and feathers. Let's take a look at that. Alright, so I need a... just in time. Neat. Alright. Furs and feathers. We need 3. Hey, we got a weather that works. Okay. Alright, so to recap, we unlocked, it really only did 4 books, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, that's correct, but we also learned, each one of them gave almost 2 lessons per, so we got 8 lessons that we committed to memory, Hill and Hollow, Frozen Feet, Shadows, Sacred Solace, oh, and the Numen. The new Numen. But next episode, probably just gonna be the same. Gonna crack into this backlog. Now that we have a Numen for almost every aspect, nothing gonna stop us. Maybe Forge. Forge is still a little. Yeah, I don't have anything for Forge yet. So that one's gonna be our weakest one for now. Now that we have Numen of every aspect, we can start really cracking in the room. I kind of need to get to this tree eventually. Maybe I'll review my notes and see if there's any more librarians that we have not filled yet. But we'll see what will happen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.